In this video, we are going to look at the step-by-step guide to help clients with inner child healing or inner child therapy. In the previous video, we have already discussed what inner child healing is and why is it important. So if you haven't already watched that video, I would suggest you start from there first. Before we get into the exact steps that you can follow for inner child healing, it is important to remember that we generally use this process with clients who have been struggling with unresolved pain or repressed emotions. Most clients are able to describe the symptoms or the presenting problems, but are not consciously aware of the reasons behind these unresolved pains and repressed emotions. So the first step in inner child healing is to help the client define the presenting problem. I generally use the format I feel dash about dash when dash for defining the problems clearly. Second step is to help clients move from the presenting problem to the core issue with the help of delayering techniques. Core issue is defined as the underlying emotion the child is stuck with and the first painful event where the client as a child experienced the emotion. In Cognitive Hypnotic Psychotherapy Diploma, we cover a range of delayering techniques like corrective therapy, emotional empowerment technique, self-validation and integration therapy, metaphors and more to help clients identify the core issue. We will look at some of these techniques in the coming videos. After core issue identification, the next step is to ask the client to imagine themselves in a safe space. Ask the client to describe the safe space and the feelings they are experiencing to be sure that the client is experiencing these feelings to the fullest. You can use well-crafted hypnotic suggestions, anchoring, past positive memories to help the clients experience these positive feelings. Next, ask the client to invite the child who is stuck with the core issue into the client's safe space. Replace the word core issue with the emotion identified as the core issue. Let the client know that they will either be able to see the child, hear the child, or sense the presence of the child in the room. Ask the client to share his or her first expressions about the child. Once the client is able to notice the presence of the child, ask the client to make the child feel comfortable. Let the child know that he or she is safe, that the client is there to protect them and take care of them. I also ask the client to say sorry to the child for not having connected earlier. Once the child feels comfortable, ask the client to inform the child that the client can help the child become free from these emotions. Check whether the child is willing to receive help. Only after the child gives the permission, proceed to the next step. Next, help the child release the emotions. You can do this with the help of different techniques. The simplest one is to ask the client to give the child a magical balloon that will pull out all the related emotions, their causes and effects from the child, and then release the balloon into the sky till it completely disappears, taking with it all these emotions so that the child is completely free from them. If the emotions that the child is stuck with is primarily because of another individual, let's say the father or the mother or someone else, then you can do a hypnodrama with the child and the other person. These two are just examples of release processes. There are many other ways that we cover during the diploma program. That said, the best way is to really ask the child, what would the child want the client to do to help release the emotions, and if required, express the feelings completely. Once the child has been able to release the feelings, help the child experience the appropriate replacement emotions. You can do this by asking the universe to give a gift to the child, or by asking the client to do some activities or play some games with the child. The client can even use an anchor, if installed earlier, to experience the replacement feelings and then suggest that the feeling will spread from the client into the child. Once the child gets in touch with the positive replacement feelings, suggest that the feelings are becoming stronger and stronger and spreading into each and every cell of the child's body. Once the child experiences the feelings fully, suggest that the child will grow up to the client's current age and integrate with the client. Suggest to the client that as the child integrates with you, notice how good it feels and that you're experiencing a sense of completion. Next, ask the client to request other children to come into the room who were stuck with the core issue. Repeat the release, replace and integration process with the children that come into the room. And then check again for any other children till no other child walks into the room. Generally speaking, there are at least 3 inner children that the client will notice. There is no upper limit to how many children can come in. After the first 2 or 3 children that you work with one at a time, you can invite all the other children together. The youngest inner child will generally be less than 7 years old, and the oldest can be even a second younger than the client's current age. Once the integration with all the children is complete, then do future pacing to help the client notice what changes will take place in their life, in their thoughts, feelings, behaviors when they interact with others or themselves. After future pacing, wake up the client. As an homework, ask the client to notice any changes that are taking place in their life in the coming days. The process that I have shared may require modifications depending upon what actually happens during the session. You may need to integrate other processes where required. For example, if the child refuses to receive help in the 6th step, then check the positive intention behind not seeking help. Continue with the end step reframing first and then check with the child for permission again. You may also want to include revelation metaphor before future pacing to bring in an element of learning or insight that the client can get from these experiences. A word of caution before we end the video. Ensure that the only children you integrate with the client are the younger versions of the client. If there is anyone else that comes into the room that is not the client, request them to move out. Do not integrate anyone else with the client. If you have questions about the process of NHL healing, do share them with us in the comments. Also check out the Cognitive Hypnotic Psychotherapy Diploma if you understand the importance of developing advanced therapeutic skills so that you can use inner child healing and other very powerful therapeutic techniques with your clients confidently and effectively.